welcome for Educate Fun. Today we are going to have an interesting topic. Today we are going to see top 5 countries which have GDP in 2050. So, let's see what is GDP first. GDP full form is Gross Domestic Product. GDP is a total monetary or a market value of all time finished goods and a services product produced within a country borders in a specific time of period. As board measures of overall domestic product, it function as a comprehensive scorecard of a given company economic health. 2. The GDP is typically calculated on annual basis. It's sometimes calculated on a quarterly basis as well in US. For example, the government released an annualized GDP estimated for a physical quarter and also the calendar year. The individual data sets include the report are give the real terms. So data is adjusted for the price changes and it's therefore net of inflation in the US. The Bureau of Economic Analysis BEA calculated the GDP using the data as created through the surveys of retailers, manufacturers, and builders, and by looking at the trade flow. So they will calculate these main things and release the GDP of a country. So GDP is very important for the country, and they measured with this and say, is this country is powerful with a GDP like $2 trillion. So that is a GDP. GDP of Brazil on 2050 is $7.5 trillion, and Brazil stands in top 5 in 2050. Brazil was listed as a market that has overcome challenges and ultimately been seen in a successful combining their global best practice with a flexible adaptation to local business and customer environment. It defined Walmart in Brazil as example of it. The setback for Rio de Janeiro could be the failure to defeat the political scandals and rampant corruption. Still, a diversified economy and increasing foreign investment could allow Brazil to overtake some of the world's largest economy today. Top 4 stands Indonesia. Could Indonesia become a largest market in the world? Even before the coronavirus pandemic hit China, many companies were eating Beijing and searching for generous pasture in neighbor economies, with Indonesia attracting of overshoring jobs from China. The results have already caught the eye of financial analysis worldwide. This has expanded real-time income growth, raised domestic demand, and improved its competitive advantages. Top 3 stands by United States. The United States GDP is $34.1 trillion. Annual, annual growth rate by 2050 is 1.9 percentage. Total population by 2050 is 388.9 million people. Researchers contended that mass education could be considerable factor in America fall as the richest country on the planet on 2020 and 21 dip site the US near the top of OECD nations. When it comes to the public education spending, the results have been ab- abysmal. Should the US and other states change the states of education by embracing technology change, new employment opportunity could be born. Still, it may not be able to defend the world's two largest economy, India and China. Second stands by India. GDP in PPP term by 2050 is $44.1 trillion. Annual growth in 2050 is 3.9 percentage. So annual growth is how this country came up, by how many percent it came up. So that defines the GDP percentage of growth in analysis. The total population by 2050 is 1.75 billion. It is a sign of times when Kellogg's has positioned itself as one of the biggest foreign brands in India. All true projects show that it will surpass the very economy in the world, minus China. Fingers estimate the average income would be smaller than in other countries. India GDP per capita trajectory over 34 years in markedly different to overall GDP progression illustration that will make the population growth higher. GDP can grow. It can also make it more challenging to boost average income levels. The report explained that said while the global economy is anticipated the slowdown over time, India and Nigeria will expect to this expectation, with the growth remaining higher for longer. Top 1 chance by China. China GDP in PPP term by 2050 is $58.5 trillion. Annual average growth rate by 2050 is 2.1 percentage. Total population by China in 2050 is 1.348 billion peoples in China. So that sounds like India has highest population in 2050, and the one surprise, China will be the most powerful economy in the world by 2050, but did not take the PwC to come up with the conclusion at whole host of organization, financial intuition and government have to be pretending that quite some time, from the World Bank to United Nations, Goldman Sachs to the European Union. China will not, by being insulated as it has been years insulating. Beijing will slow growth, opening the market to foreign companies such as General Motors and Tesla Motors. President Xi Jinping has embraced the market orientation reform since engaging in the trade war with US in 2017, allowing the greatest foreign direct investment. It can end in spite of geographical strife and the trade of dispute. The study authors are confident that China will remain the supreme in 30 years. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. Bye.